AI for writing a blog post is everywhere, but when it comes to making images, we barely have any options. I mean, sure, we do have DALL-E, we have Stable Diffusion, and Midjourney to generate images to make our blog posts more attractive. But AI images are not so great. At best, it is only good for illustrations. At worst, people may see it as a low-effort content and leave your page immediately. For me, if I see this picture which looks very AI, I would assume that this article was entirely made by AI with almost no human supervision. And that is the problem with AI. They cannot beat real photos, real screenshots, and just a simple chart. From my experience generating hundreds of blog posts, real humans are still better when it comes to choosing and producing the right images. But that doesn't mean AI cannot help us. I have found some AI tips and tricks that help me create high-quality images for my articles. Remember, data shows that you must add at least 7 to 10 images to fare a better chance of ranking. With that being said, let's start with the tip number 1. If you don't want to manually generate the alt text description for an image, then you can ask AI to do it for you. The tool that I recommend is Ren AI. This tool lets you rename images based on the visual content. It can rename dozens of images in just a few clicks, and it lets you use your own API from OpenAI or Cloud, which is way better than a monthly subscription. Another great option is RankMath. This WordPress plugin now has a similar tool just like Ren AI, but runs on your website directly. It can generate an SEO-friendly alt text and description with just a click, although again, you have to pay for it. There is actually a free method for it, which I already explained on this video somewhere up here. Okay, the next tip is not really about using AI, but I'm talking about shortcuts that will make the process of uploading images from one place to another, or in this case to your website, a lot easier and faster. Instead of manually adding an image block, navigating to the image directory, and then uploading the image, you can literally copy the image and then paste it to your blog editor. It is simple, it is fast, and you will be thankful for it. And for Windows users, you can use the keyboard shortcut Shift, Windows, and S to take a snapshot from the screen and then press Ctrl and V on the post editor to upload it instantly. This trick is very useful, especially if you're creating a tutorial article which involves a lot of screenshots. Okay, now let's go back to AI. I think we have a lot of image generator websites, and I think we have too many options, which lead to something called analysis paralysis, meaning that it is difficult to decide which AI image to use. Well, I got some good news for you. I have found probably the best AI image for content creators which produce high quality results, and they are free with some limitation of course, but they are pretty good. The first AI image website that I recommend is Ideogram. It is particularly good for adding readable text to the image, and the quality is splendid. I also like the fact that you can select a specific color palette to maintain brand consistency. In general, if you don't want to be bothered by the complexity of prompting and still demand decent results, then use Ideogram. Another great option is Recraft. It is similar to Ideogram, but it is mainly for designing an image composition. For example, you can merge two images together and get a completely new picture that looks really good. Another thing that I like is it offers 50 credits a day, which is a massive step up from the Ideogram's 10 credits. But if you're not into some fancy AI image generators, then I guess Microsoft Designer is probably good enough. It is primarily used for illustrations, 3D images, and digital pictures. It is based on DALL-E, so expect some fuzzy results. But hey, it is completely free and it is well integrated to its own image editor software similar to Canva, so you can edit the image right away. By the way, these are results from Ideogram, Recraft, and Microsoft Designer with the prompt "a golden retriever wearing sunglasses while holding the sign subscribe to NusaPixel." What do you think? The next image tip that you must know is Google Lens. Google has rolled out Google Lens to Chrome users across the globe, and you can use this tool to find related or similar images by right-clicking on it. This is mainly used for finding products for shopping, but you could use it to find higher resolution images that could be used on your blog post. And speaking about searching images, I think Bing Images is better than Google Images. I know it's a hot take, but I would say Bing is getting better while Google is kind of declining when it comes to the image result. For example, if you search Apple AirTag on Google Images, you will most likely find generic product images with white background. But on Bing Images, there are plenty of real photos of the product which look prettier than the ones from Google Images. And honestly, I ended up using Bing Images a lot more often than Google Images these days. And finally, we are going to be talking about ChatGPT. So yeah, despite its status as a large language model, meaning its purpose is to produce text, ChatGPT can create images. And no, I'm not talking about traditional text to images. You could obviously do that, especially if you are the pro user. I'm talking about creating a graph from a document. If you want to visualize data from, let's say, a PDF document and you don't want to insert the value manually, then use ChatGPT. You can upload the document to ChatGPT and then use this prompt to tell it to generate a graph based on the provided document. This is the prompt that I'm using, but of course you can always modify it on your own. And then you can copy and paste the chart to your post editor. That's why I mentioned the shortcut earlier. And yes, this feature is available even if you are a free user. Hopefully this tip will help you generate more images in less time. Because again, you must add 7 to 10 images to make a blog post successful. And in case you are wondering where I got this number, well, you can check out this video to learn more about some statistics that makes a blog successful. Subscribe to this channel if you want to see more video like this, and I'll see you on my next video.